Live from New York, it's Goons Games and Gear. That was Saturday Night Live, right? That's how they do it. Like live.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched that probably in what 10 years when it was funny.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we're funnier than that. That's why I should watch us and listen to us. We got a fair amount of news today, actually for probably the week, but we're gonna condense it in one beautiful package, which is the 24th, and we are in the final stretch for Pokemon Arceus. We are so
Thank
close
God.
of like a pure like 4 weeks of gaming or 5 weeks, like from Arceus to Dying Light 2 to Elden Ring, and then literally the rest of the year. Actually, and then that those three
I think
games
Kirby
alone,
in March.
Kirby in March, and then that holds us over for what's it called? Star Wars.
Yeah.
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 But and also I've been hearing rumors that they're gonna announce what was that Star Wars game they came out with for EA? The
The Battlefront?
no, not Battlefront, the single player one.
Oh, Jedi Fallen Order, right? The
Yeah,
sequel.
yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
I was reading that they're gonna announce the sequel very soon, but who knows?
Good. That game was great.
It's on. I'm pretty sure it's on the Game Pass now, so I should probably give it a try.
Yeah, it's on the EA Play part.
I'm just not.
It's really good.
I'm just not. I'm just not a Star Wars fan. But the Lego Star Wars, on the other hand, that game looks like genuinely fun. Like,
Right.
as someone who knows nothing about Star Wars, I really want to see the perspective of it all from this one game, the Skywalker saga. So when I was reading about it, and we're going to talk about it a little later, I didn't realize that they had yearly releases for Lego games because they always use like the same formula and the same engine, and then
Yeah.
they're just like, and then like,
Then they slowed down a lot.
not just a lot. I mean, it's been what, 4 years?
Yeah, the last game we got was Lego DC Villains, and that was a while ago. That was probably 2018.
Was it good?
It was okay.
Okay,
Wasn't bad.
That's G Phone 71195's recommendation of the week. That would be Lego. What was it called again?
DC Villains.
Oh, thank you. Lego's DC Villains. Yes, that was G Phone 71195's recommendation of the week. You can get more weekly updates from his Twitter. With that said, before we have this montage of news, I was reading last week, right after our episode that we released, that you guys should totally watch, about Activision and Microsoft buying them, that we had some theories about, we discussed it, again, totally should listen to it, about like how this happened. And apparently, secretly, Activision was looking for a buyer as early as November. So for at least like 2 months now. And that would make sense because it's just been snowballing all last year for this, how terrible the company is. And maybe the Call of Duty sales really like made them panic. If they're looking, like, because Activision Blizzard, like, of all gaming franchises, they're so huge that if they're if they're looking to be bought, they had to have known it's like an unbelievable sinking ship. Like,
oh yeah, definitely. Something was wrong. I mean, besides everything that's actually wrong with the company.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, I just thought that was really interesting. I theorized that Phil Spencer was like, he was just looking out to purchase them because of, their downfall. But basically they were just looking to sell. But I was also reading that before that, Microsoft, it wasn't like, I'm not going to say not serious, but Microsoft was looking around to buy, when they were looking to buy franchises, Activision Blizzard was on their radar, and they did have some talks, but this was like a year or two ago, so they just but nothing ever happened then. But I guess now they're just in this really bad position where they had to,
Right. It's still baffling that they did it.
Please, Daddy Spencer, buy us, please. We need an out. Please, we need a buyout. What's it called?
Uncle Bobby keeps touching us. We don't like it.
Yeah, Uncle Bobby, he being weird again. He touching me.
Closet. Help me make Call of Duty better.
So actually, speaking of that, Call of Duty, I was also reading that they are like I'm not sure if they're asking Microsoft specifically, but they are internally pushing for a break on Call of Duty.
I think it was I think Phil was being interviewed and he was like, "Yeah, one of the things we want to do is like take a break from Call of Duty, give them a break about it." So,
It's sad. I was like Warzone or no, Call of Duty Pacific, not Pacific, Call of Duty Vanguard and Warzone Pacific. Well, each Call of Duty game has an intertwined battle pass. So like the new seasons, right. They both seasons are at the same time, and with they literally delayed it by 2 weeks for like maintenance and bug fixes. When do you ever hear about games? And this isn't the first time that they delayed the season 1 by like a month, and now they're delaying this one by like 2 weeks. That's just sad. That's really like I not only feel bad for Call of Duty bros, but I just feel bad for gamers in general. Like you have to actually, you just never hear about that. Like, oh, they delayed a season. Like imagine if the NFL was like, we're not starting 2022 till like March. Or I don't know good football terms, but well, all I'm saying is that like what would happen if more people or more companies what's it called, delayed themselves like that, which would be a monstrosity.
Dude, that's why Lego Star Wars is like my most anticipated game. It like they delayed it so much. I'm sure that game is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, but well, I mean, there's been times where there's delays and it's still crap. Like, well, I almost said Elden Ring for some reason, but I'm just saying. For some reason, I was like, is Elden Ring crap? But no, it's not. It better be beautiful. In fact, it was also, I think it was yesterday. It went gold, so it's like completely done.
Yeah. So
I guess that gives them about a month of bug fixes.
Good.
So that is good. It better be good because I'm like, please. I was talking to the GameStop employee. I'm just like, hey, is Elden Ring out? He's like, no, not for another month. I'm like, okay. And then like 5 seconds passed. I'm like, is Elden Ring out yet? He's like, still no. That's not. I'm like, well, what am I waiting here then? Yeah, I don't know why you're waiting here. It's just terrible. It's not fun.
From Software usually does pretty good though on like release day.
I've never heard none of their games ever. Yeah, I've never heard of a From Software game like being unbelievably buggy from the start.
Yeah. I mean, they do have bugs, but like they're like incredibly ridiculous bugs where you have to jump out of bounds and you only see it in like GDQ speedruns and stuff.
I'm just gonna segue into it now because we're gonna talk about it later, but might as well start with Dark Souls. Dark Souls. I was reading about this over the weekend, and they're finally doing something about it. But the PvP servers on PC are completely shut down because of what is called remote code execution exploit. Basically, a hacker could literally do whatever he wants on your computer, just because of an exploit in the framework of the Dark Souls series on PC, which is like, so like I love Dark Souls. It's like in my top franchises of games I've ever played. 2 wasn't too big of a fan of, but I still enjoyed it. And I hate playing it on PC because hackers just ruin it. They just ruin the game for everyone. And it just
it's when someone invades you and you can't kill them and do anything about it. Like where's the fun in that? Like they're literally just going on there to ruin people's days.
Either that or make their own YouTube content, but it's just ridiculous and not fun or interesting. Like if you just one shot someone, whoop-de-doo, wow, what skill, man, you're way too good. But more so on this exploit, it not only can they take control of your computer, they can also brick it. And if you don't know what bricking means, it basically turns any object into a potato. I had a friend who may or may not be our some manager. And he was trying to hack my PSP back in the day, and he bricked it.
Broke it.
He bricked it. So I'm like, okay, well, can I have your PSP since you broke mine? And it like broke his heart. It was like a Darth Vader one that was like a special edition, and like to this day he just hasn't forgiven me. He just like refuses. It's really depressing. But I'm glad they're doing something about it though, because for these games are older, especially Dark Souls. Dark Souls, yeah, Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3. I'm not. How many years has it been since Dark Souls 3? At least like 4 or 5,
It's
right?
Dark Souls 3. I think it was 2016. Yeah.
Oh wait, Dark Souls 3 was 20. Well, yeah, 2016, right?
Yeah, I think it was. It's definitely been a while for
Yeah.
it.
Okay, March 24th, 2016. Yeah, that's because the only game that came between that was Sekiro. I recall. Wait. Did they do the remaster
Yeah.
for Demon Souls?
No, Blue Point Studios did it.
Okay.
They're like the head remaster guys for Sony.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did like the Shadow of the Colossus remake, and then they're working on 2 other projects right now.
But we don't know what the projects are.
No, they haven't announced them yet. They said apparently there's a rumor floating around that on what is the next month? February 1st, in their shareholder meeting, they're going to have one of their state of plays, and they're supposed to announce like a ton of stuff. So
Well, they need to announce something, since Activision Blizzard is now part of the Xbox family, and also people are saying like, oh, we're gonna see World of Warcraft coming to Xbox. It's like that an Xbox controller does not have enough buttons for World of Warcraft.
oh no, you need I mean, the Xbox supports mouse and keyboard, but like,
Right.
I don't know. I just don't think it would work.
Hey, we're actually gonna take a small break for a second. We're gonna cut this in half in 2 different episodes, because, actually it's gonna be in 1 episode. We just want to make sure there's no difficulty when the audio.
You won't see the difference.
Yeah, you won't see the difference.
There's a difference.
Yeah, give us a second. Hold on.